Hi, and welcome to History's a Blast. We are at a little roadside historical site here in Maryland, the Kennedy Farmhouse, the site of the headquarters of John Brown's raid in 1859, precursor to the Civil War. Let's see what there is to see. We were on our way to Harpers Ferry. It's Sunday, October the 12th, 2024, by the way. And we were there yesterday, and it was very, very busy with people. It is Columbus Day weekend. And so we thought we'd come back today to finish up what we didn't get done yesterday, but we are done.
Turn left. Then the destination is on your right.
Hey Siri. We couldn't even get into the parking lot. It was so crowded. So we headed off and peeled off, heading for the Antietam National Battlefield in Sharpsburg, Maryland nearby. And we saw the roadside marker as we were turning off the road for the John Brown raid headquarters.
Turn left onto Trigo Road.
John Brown raid headquarters.
In about 2 miles.
So we came back these country roads, and there it is, the Kennedy Farmhouse. This is where he staged. We're only a few miles on the Maryland side of the border from Harpers Ferry. In the shade of the tree, there's 2 storyboards. Interestingly, there's the Kennedy Farm. The theme here is the Confederate invasion 5 years after the potential invasion of Virginia by John Brown. Staging and planning for John Brown's raid. The storyboard explains what went on here about his daughter Annie Brown, who basically was masquerading as the housewife. John Brown himself masquerading as a mining prospector, mining engineer named Isaac Brown. And then 5 years later, nearby, Jubal Early with his detachment from the Army of Northern Virginia that came over into the Shenandoah Valley and chased temporarily the Union General Hunter's army out of the Shenandoah Valley and eventually threatened Washington, D.C. Well, this is where he crossed over into Maryland and spread out over the Maryland countryside. There's one of the siege guns on Maryland Heights that the Union installed back in 1861. And there is the Kennedy Farm house. And over here is a rock with a memoriam plaque, and there is a John Brown Historical Society. So John Brown might be hated in the South, but in the North, especially during the Civil War, he was lionized. And this marker commemorates the Provisional Army of the United States of America and their presence at Kennedy Farm the summer of 1859. That was what John Brown styled his band. His daughter referred to this as Headquarters War Department. So there it is, John Brown raid headquarters. Debbie's found a historical marker back there that this was also a location on the Chittlin Circuit. So you want to explain about the Chittlin Circuit as we're being swarmed by midges?
Yeah, the Chittlin Circuit was a entertainment venue trail that performers performed at during Jim Crow era.
Oh.
So up in the...
so it was African Americans, more or less?
Yeah. Up in the building back there, which someone is working to try to get restored. And
oh, the cinder block building back there. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Everybody, Ray Charles, Etta James,
wow.
Richard, pretty much everybody came through here to entertain and
this would have been a major landmark on the African Americans' travel. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if this was in a green book.
Probably.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, time to go. We're heading for Antietam. Harpers Ferry is swarmed with people, by the way, and the reason it is because, first of all, it's Columbus Day, but also it's a nexus of the C&O Canal. You've got, of course, the National Historic Site itself. It's close to Washington, D.C. It's close to Baltimore. It's close to the whole eastern seaboard in the mid-Atlantic states. So, and it's very scenic. This time of year, it's starting to become very scenic because of the fall foliage. So we're just going to blow it off, and we're going to try for a less busy time some other time when we come back through the area, which we will be doing. And we'll see you at the Sharpsburg.